Hey friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside. We're going to do a little walk through the garden center because tomorrow, Saturday, February the 17th, we are going to have our grand opening for the 2024 season, and we got some beautiful plants this week and I cannot wait to share them with you. We have been working like busy little bees here at the nursery getting everything ready so it is in tip-top shape for our customers who come see us not only tomorrow the 17th but in the coming days and weeks and so forth. So a lot of fun things to share with you, a lot of great plants to share with you. Oh my goodness, so much fun. So Saturday, February 17th, we will be open from 9 to 3 for our season opener. We will have Bolton's Curbside Cookery will be here with their amazing burgers and onion rings and fries. It's going to be fantastic. And then we have a new food truck who will be joining us, Food Junkie. Food Junkie makes homemade donuts. I have not put my lips on these things, y'all, but looking at the pictures and then talking to the Boltons, because the Boltons and Food Junkies, they're friends, just to die for. So come see us 9 to 3. The food trucks will get here probably around like 10:30 or 11. Not really sure. So just come and stay all day with us. Gorgeous plants. We've got plants, we've got pottery, we have got all sorts of things. Lots of fun. So let's just go through it. Now, remember, this little tour here is to give you an idea of what we have currently in the garden center. This is not going to be the same for online. Really, the online store and the garden center, think of them as two separate businesses, right? So just because you see a 3-gallon shrub here, that is not going to get put online. So just kind of keep that in mind, that they're going to be two separate inventories. There will be some overlap, but just what I'm showing you is for here at the garden center, really kind of only right now. So without further ado, let's get into this. We got some beautiful loropetalums. Loropetalums are just a great shrub for the South. They are evergreen. And I say evergreen, they're ever purple, because they have this beautiful dark foliage. This particular one is, oh my goodness, I can't even, let's see what name this is. I don't even know what that name is, y'all. That is a new one. I don't even know what that is, y'all. I can't even tell. I'll have to ask Jerry what that is, but see if you can see that name. Carobian? I have no idea. It's gorgeous. Oh, there it is, Cerise Charm. Ha, 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 y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. It is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and Megan made me an espresso for after lunch. So Jenny is flying high. So that was Cerise Charm. I was like, that is not what I'm used to. So Cerise Charm, so plants, they will have like a patented name, and then they'll have like the marketable name. So Cerise Charm. Gorgeous, nice dark foliage on that, beautiful. But loropetalums are for our southern gardeners, and they have, like I said, that beautiful dark purple foliage year round and are beautiful. We got some of the Southern Living. This is the White Wedding panicle hydrangeas, y'all. If you're interested in doing hydrangeas, this is the time of year that you want to plant them. I love White Wedding because Southern Living says that this is the most shade tolerant panicle hydrangea. It's gonna be 4 to 6 tall, 3 to 5 wide, hardying zones 3 to 9. I have a White Wedding right off the front porch, and it did beautiful. I planted it last year and it did great. Flowers on it. Of course, those panicles give you flowers every single year, which we love. We got some great camellias. This is still kind of our staging area where the plants haven't made it to their final destination yet. This is White by the Gate, and there were some that were blooming, but we're standing here right now, so I'm going to show it to you. White by the Gate is a japonica, and that is literally what the flower looks like. It's huge. It is pure white. It is a double, like a formal kind of bloom on it. This is going to be nice and big, 10 to 12 feet tall, 6 to 8 wide. This is going to be shade to part sun. Morning sun, afternoon shade. Does not need afternoon sun. There is a big old bud right here. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. I love this plant. So beautiful camellia. If you're looking for those pure white flowers, then this is going to be a good one for you. We got some more, so I will show you that they are already in the pines. Those of you that are looking for nice evergreen, then we have Distiliums. Distiliums would be similar in the fact of how we use them, like the Loropetalums, because they are just low maintenance and just so stinking easy. This particular one is, I'm not sure if this is Swing Low. I think it is. It is Swing Low. So Swing Low, obviously from its name, is going to be nice and low and wide, but great evergreen. It is hardy, it is easy, the bugs don't like it. This is a great what we call foundation planting, meaning that when you have it in your garden, that you can put it right there up against the side of your house, front of your house, somewhere where you need structure year round. Then those foundation plantings are great. We got some Pinky Winkies. Yes, proven winners. We got Pinky Winky, which is that classic, right? Another great panicle hydrangea. This one will be bigger than White Wedding, and it will do a little bit more of the pink, where White Wedding stays white. Pinky Winky will give you some color, especially if you're in the cooler zones or in cooler like elevation, then this is a great one, but it's 6 to 8 tall and wide. So we got some Pinky Winkies. It is a classic one for sure. Let's go over here and we're gonna look on the shrub lot. I'm trying to remember what they put on the shrub lot and then what they went ahead and put into the greenhouse and so forth. Of course, we've got the boxwoods, the gardenias, the North Poles, lots of fun options for you. And I think everybody else is going to be up here at the garden center, because right here at the greenhouse, it's great, y'all. We got so much stuff and so much fun stuff. It's very exciting, and this is so much fun. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start here and we're gonna work our way around. These are again the Loropetalums again. Now, here we have on the trellis, these are blackberries, and they are already starting to be trellised for you. This is the Navajo blackberries. It's called the ladder. And the Navajos are thornless blackberries, right? Very upright growth, and they have great flavor to them. So you got, of course, you'll have your blooms, and then those blooms turn into beautiful fruit. Lots of sun, right? So you need the sun. You can train it however what size you want it to be, and it's cold hardy up to a zone 5. So we've got several of those. These would be really fun, especially if you've got kiddos, because we hear a lot of times, you know, well, I want to get my kids involved. And so if you can ever give them something to eat, if they're like my kids, right? If food's involved, then they're going to be much more gung-ho about it. And because they're thornless, you don't have to worry about them poking themselves and all of that. Even if you have little itty bitties, like little toddlers and things, this would be great. You could put it in a container, you can put it in the ground. It would be really fun to do either way you want to go. Now, this is where Jenny has to practice self-control, because it is hard. Look at all of these hellebores. Are they not to die for? We showed you some the other day because they had came in from our friends at Panoramic, and then we got some more. Then we got, because we have the Frost Kiss. Frost Kiss will have that beautiful like variegated foliage on it. This was the Pippa's Purple. Then we have the Moonstruck, and then down there on the end is Penny's Pink. We got today some of the Ice and Roses. I adore Ice and Roses. They are gorgeous. This is a nice, rich purple. This is going to be Nightingale. So Nightingale gives you, I mean, just y'all, seriously, I really just want to take all of them home and just plant them like crazy. Then we have Carlotta. This again is another Ice and Roses, which is really fun because look, on the back side of the bloom, it's a nice, really pretty, like rosy pink, and then in the inside is a lovely yellow. Hellebores, of course, are going to be for your shade to part shade garden. They are evergreen, they are cold hardy. I want to say to like a zone 6. They bloom in this season of Lent. Sometimes, depending on the weather, they could start a lot earlier. Some of mine at the house, if they're in a little bit of a warmer area, will start earlier, and then they bloom for a long time, for a perennial, about 6 weeks. And then the rest of the season, you just have that really nice foliage structure. Tend to be more deer resistant because of their really thick leathery stems. So typically your deer and your rabbits will leave them alone. These are not going to last long. These are going to go fast. So if you're interested in them, you need to get your little honey buckets out here and you need to get them. The Florida Sunshines, love those, of course. Great evergreen chartreuse color for your shade garden. These will get to be a nice size. And I mean, you're talking about a classic pairing with the, between the Lenten roses and the Florida Sunshines. Great, same sun conditions, will be perfect. We also have some, we're going to get down there in a minute, but we've got some clematis. This is the Sweet Autumn Clematis. Now, this is going to be really fun because it is a nice dark green leaf, great background for the white flowers that are fragrant. Love that. This will mature to be 8 to 12 feet tall, gorgeous on a trellis. Of course, full sun, going to be hardy up to a zone 4. So that is stunning. I do not have one of these. I think one of these needs to end up in Jenny's garden, but I digress. Showed you the other day, of course, the Diamond Spires from Southern Living. Really nice gardenia that has such a fun foliage structure on it. I call them like little button leaves. Completely different than any other kind of gardenia. Still does the creamy white flowers that smell divine. Have 2 of these by our back porch on the patio. Coming into the greenhouse. Now, when you come on Saturday and in the next couple of days, you're going to come into the greenhouse, right? I want you to come into the greenhouse. I want you to be just hankering for spring like you would not believe. Unless you have a heated greenhouse, I would caution you on buying your annuals. We're still a little early, y'all. We're going to have more freezes, more frost, just hang in there a little bit longer. But if you insist that you want to buy annuals, I'm not going to stop you. Let me give you some quick tour of what is blooming. The Bidens, we have both the Campfire Flame, which I love, right? Just that gorgeous deep orange on that. Then the new Campfire Marshmallow, which is fun. Pure white flower on it. So see, these are little, right? They're still tiny. Their roots are still developing, but they're great flowers. And then Goldilocks Rocks, you can see they're getting ready to just pop in a ton of color. And then the petunias, Mini Vista Hot Pink. I see flowers popping up, and look at Saffron Finch. Sister is showing off for sure. Love that pure yellow flower. It is just one of my new favorites. Of course, brand new on the market this year. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Now, let's come back over here. Here are the white by the gates. So you can see that there is a bud forming right here. I mean, just going to be massive. Paired it with the euchras, silverberry, the caramel, however you want to say it. We've got some of the jessamine. This is the Sunseeker Carolina, jessamine, jasmine, whichever way you want to go, there you go. They are flowering and they smell divine. I will say because these came from a nursery down east, they're a little bit ahead of us, a little bit warmer. If you buy this now, you may want to protect it just because of the flowers. So maybe just keep it inside in a nice sunny spot for a little bit until we get past the threat of some hard freezes. Now, I am going to show you how much I love you people because I am practicing a lot of restraint. We got Gardenia Standards. This is August Beauty, but they only had 4 left in stock. 4. I am not taking one. If you know me, gardenias, my absolute favorite flower. And then to have it in a standard, oh dear heavens. So, whoever the first 4 people are to get here on Saturday morning, you can purchase a gardenia standard. So there's are the 4 right there. So we've got the 4 up here, and then some of them, well, all of them except one have the stems are kind of twisted. So this would be perfect in a container. Yes, you could put it in the landscape, absolutely, but because it's in that standard form, I would encourage you to put it in some sort of container and just enjoy. Now, showing that restraint on the gardenia standard, we also have the little rosemary patio trees. So this is Tuscan blue. Last year we did the lavender topiaries. Well, this year Greenleaf is offering them with the rosemary. So stinking fun. Again, put it in a pot. Put it in a pot by itself, or put it in a pot and then put some annuals around it. Such a cute little thing. Now the Tuscan blue is going to be hardy in zones 7 and warmer. Of course, full sun, and it will flower because rosemary does flower, and of course you can eat it as well. So super, super cute on those. We have multiples of those. Now this plant, I am not going to show any kind of restraint. I couldn't talk for a second. Restraint, because we got plenty of these. These are going to be so fun. This is a viburnum, new to me, not new to the market, new to me. This is pink shades. It's gorgeous. Look at this, y'all. And the great thing about this plant is, one, the beautiful flowers on it, right? So you can see the buds. So we have those beautiful, nice pink buds, and then when they open up, you have white flowers. This plant will only get to be about 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. It is an evergreen viburnum. It is stunning. It is going to be hardy in zones 7 and warmer, but 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. So my people who say, you know, I'm looking for a privacy screen, or I want some evergreen in my yard, but they don't want something that's 15, 20 feet tall, try the pink shades. I love it. I mean, it is gorgeous. Stunning. So, so fun. Now, if you're on the border of it being a little too chilly, put it in the warmest spot of your garden and give it some winter protection. Meaning, if you know predominantly which way the wind blows in the wintertime, put it somewhere where you've got some trees in front of it that will protect it, and it will do much better and will not get as much cold damage. We have a few lemon trees. They are always so fun to bring into the garden center. They will produce lemons, right? This is just a good old lemon tree. They have the flower buds on them that will smell divine. In fact, this one already has, I just lost a leaf. Can you see right here? I'm filming by myself, y'all. These are little fruit buds already. So they had the flowers and they are now forming those sweet little fruit buds. Yes, so exciting. All right, now, I think we've already talked about one other time about the Nemesia blooming. We're waiting on the osteos to bloom, but we've got the sweet alyssum is starting to bloom with the violet night right here, gorgeous purple. Then we have white night. It smells so good in here, y'all. Between the Nemesia and the alyssum, it is divine. This is the Sunsatia coconut, such a sweet, pure white flower with that yellow center. And then Aromanth mulberry, gorgeous color on that as well. So we're gonna move on. We've got more camellias, the same white by the gate, right? With the hellebores in here. And then let's move on outside. Now here we have the clematis that are outside. Clematis, it depends on how you want to say it. It's not right, it's not wrong. Tomato, it's all good. So we've grouped them in by variety in here. So I'm just gonna kind of run through. You'll see that they are dormant, but they are starting to wake up. So if you go ahead and buy these, you can safely put them outside and you will be just fine. So we have Jackmanii, there you go. Nice, deep, rich purple on that. Clematis tend to be cold hardy in zones 4 and above. So very, very cold hardy. So you've got a nice rich purple. Then you've got the Wester plate, which is a nice, almost like a burgundy color on that. Now with your clematis, they would climb just about anything. They like the sun, but they like to have cool feet. Here we have Bee's Jubilee. Isn't that a fun, like a bicolor? So nice. So what happens when you say that is the plant itself needs full sun, but it likes to have cool feet. So if you can plant it and have other plants around the base of it, it will be perfect. So whether that's an annual or a perennial or a shrub, a lot of people will do companion plantings. I did it myself with roses. So you can plant this at the base of a rose and let them climb up, whether a trellis together or climb on each other, and they will do great. So that's kind of an idea. Then you have Dr. Rupel. Look at that. So fun. And then one more pink. We have the Pilou. Sure, why not? We'll go that way. Sounds good. All right. Now, fun little, we've got blueberries. Now, you might notice if you're an avid follower of Creekside Nursery and Gardening with Creekside, that the here in front of the pergola looks a little different. We have moved the 2 large aqua pots. We're going to use them in the gardens, and we have the unique stone. This was the Esplanade urn and the large panel pedestal. So there was a bit of a mix-up with one of our orders from Unique Stone about 2 orders ago, and we received an order that was an old order. It was just a paper mistake, and so these were actually ordered from like a special order for a customer like 2 years ago. She got her urns, but you know, this is just, there was a mix-up. So we had 4 of these Esplanade urns and panel pedestals, and they didn't sell, and they were taking up too much room, and we were like, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna use them. So we put 2 of them here at the pergola, and then the other 2 are at the entrance to the nursery. I am going to plant those 2 at the at the gate to the nursery tomorrow morning, so that way when we open, it will be all good to go. So yes, I'm probably for now, I don't think that we'll plant these. We may just wait till spring, but we may kind of faux plant them. I don't know, but I know that somebody's gonna ask, what in the world, what happened to the aqua pots? They're still here, but we're gonna use these instead, do something fun, right? Switch it up a little bit. We do have some blueberry bushes. So folks who were looking for blueberry bushes, oh, and here is another clematis. Toki, there you go. So a nice pure white one. Blueberry bushes, perfect time to plant your blueberry bushes. These are, we have got some different ones, like this is a sunshine blue. I think Jerry got a couple of different varieties. So if you're in the market for blueberries, we have got them nice and budded out. You can go ahead and plant them directly into the garden, and they will be just fine and do really, really well. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, I rarely do nursery tours by myself. Forgot, sorry. I just get so excited, y'all. So just bear with me. Y'all are being great. Thank you so much. Peonies, yes. Somebody asked me just the other day, are you gonna have some peonies? Yes, peonies, peonies. Somebody even called them piney roses. Again, we know what you're talking about. Now, they are dormant. So you have great tags, right? So we've got, this is the Kansas, there's a Scarlet O'Hara, so a couple of different varieties here. These are basically 1 gallons, and so this again would be a great time to plant them. That way you can have them come up and you get flowers this year. So we do have some peonies available. Now, coming on over, Christine was working today on our displays, and so she got some things freshened up for us here, just to give you an idea. So when we got the delivery of our strawberry planters, some of them were damaged, like some were actually just like shattered. Well, this guy just had a hole, like one piece on the bottom was broken. And so what we did is we just propped it up on the side, so the piece that's broken is down here underneath the bottom. And then Christine went ahead and potted them up with the hidden chicks. How stinking cute is that? So we just propped it up on its side. They will be happy because it, of course, is more drainage for them. stay out year round, gives you some ideas for your strawberry planters. Of course, we've got the strawberry planters in all the colors. So if you're interested in strawberry planters, come get them, because when they are gone, and we cannot get any more really probably until next year. Speaking of the strawberry planters, come in just a range of colors and just absolutely stunning. Love them. So whether you like the blues, the greens, there's a black back there, all sorts of great colors, like a blue and a green all mixed together. Here is another camellia, and this one has a bud on it. Can you see that stunning bud right there? This is the April Tryst. So very upright, evergreen, fragrant red, big, huge flowers. And it will be 5 feet tall, 8 feet wide. No, 5 to 8 feet tall, sorry, 3 to 4 wide. So gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And then we had some, some pink ones back here. We'll show you those. There were some flowers on the pink, if I can find it. I don't see it right now. But here we go on this. These are, well, that's April Tryst too. Well, there's somewhere around here that, that we will find those here in just a second as we make our way through the garden center. We have got 2 gallon. This is the Dark Side of the Moon, a Stilby from Proven Winners. So those are 2 gallons. You are gonna love those. Really dark, dark black foliage. Let's see if this is it. Nope, still April Tryst. Well, we'll figure it out, y'all, here in just a second, won't we? Now, let's come on over here to, oh, you know why? It's because they're still on the cart up here. More peonies. We've got peonies, and we have got hostas. Oh my gosh, y'all. These hostas are going to be so much fun. We have got gypsy rose. We have got all sorts of different kinds of hostas. You've got Minute Man. Look at that beautiful variegated, nice white foliage on it. Then where you have that gypsy rose is a really neat one. So if you've been around me, I order plants like I shop. So my thinking has always been, if I would want it in my garden, then somebody else would want it in their garden. So we just need to order them. And we have lots of hostas here because they're such great shade plants. And so there's a ton of them. And my husband was like, why are you ordering so many hostas? And I'm like, because one can never have too many hostas. So I need y'all to come buy these hostas so that Jerry doesn't fuss at me and be like, you have ordered all these hostas. Yes, I have, and I'm going to plant them as well. Perfect for your shade garden. If you're in a cooler climate, they can take more sun. But yeah, 4 to 5 hours in the morning and then a break in the afternoon. People who have dry shade. My mama loves, these are cast iron plants, right? Aspidistra. Well, this fun one is so stinking cute. This is called Tiny Tank, and it is a dwarf cast iron plant. It is a beautiful evergreen foliage. It will thrive in your dry shade garden. This is only going to be 1.5 feet tall, 1 to 3 feet wide. And in fact, when I saw that it was on the availability, I called my mama and I was like, Mama, do you want some of these tiny tanks? And she was like, what? She's like, yes. So this was a case of, we got like 20 for the nursery and I got 5 and she got 5. But you could do it absolutely like this, plant it in at the base of a pine tree, right? Spread them out about probably 2 to 3 feet apart from each other, and you're going to have a beautiful evergreen ground cover that is just going to be lovely in the garden for sure. Let's see, what else? Now, unique stone. We have got lots of unique stone available, so you can come, you can get them. If you are, of course, if you're coming to the nursery, we have got big pieces, we've got little pieces, we have got bird baths, we have got statuaries, we've got Herm the Worm, we have got, you name it, we got the toadstools, we have all sorts of cute little things available in the unique stone. So come on out here. I think that might be all that, it's probably not all. Oh, we do get some oak leaf hydrangeas. So we got Alice. Alice is a great one. We get a nice good size on that. So just know that we are looking forward to having you here at the nursery, which will be tomorrow when this goes out. 9 to 3 for the first little bit. We will be open on Saturdays only. And then in March, we will open up Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 3. Just pay attention to the video description. You can go to the website, you can go to the Facebook page. All of those, Google will have current and correct hours. So if you're in doubt about are we going to be open, just check out those pages. We will have all the information on there. But basically, if it's a Wednesday through Saturday, we're going to be open. The only day that we would not be open would be like July 4th. I have no idea what day July 4th is on. But if it's a Wednesday through Saturday, we will be open. If not, we will let you know, so you can rest assured that we will be here from 9 to 3. It's going to be a fun day. It is an exciting day. We have one more day to get everything ready. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we are going to try our absolute best to make it perfect, because we cannot wait to welcome you, sweet people, back to the nursery. And it is going to be an amazing year, and we are super, super excited about it. As always, thank you so much for all of your love and support. You people are amazing and fantastic, and we so appreciate you. Clearly, we would not be here without you, and so we greatly appreciate you. And if you're making some travel plans throughout the season, if you're going to be in the area of Dallas, North Carolina, we'd love for you to stop by. As always, we'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.